What's up YouTube, it's your boy Hairbender and I'm back with another tutorial for you guys today featuring my boy Steven. I'm going to be doing a high fade on him. I know that it's a very popular style that people have when they have the undercut with their locks, so I'm very excited for this video for you guys today. I promised I was going to be more consistent, so here I am with another video for you. Stay tuned. To start off the process, I do what I always do. I put the hair up, get it out the way, and then I comb the hair through on the side to make sure that I get all the knots out before I cut it down. I think I started with a 1.5 guard. I think I went with a 1.5 guard all the way around his head just to cut everything down to an even length because he was woofing. It was his first haircut in a long time. So I'm cutting everything down before I get into my actual fading process. Now for this particular fade, we're gonna get rid of the C cups, so it's just gonna be the vertical bars and the front lineup. So I create my first initial guideline with my lever closed on my wall legends, and I just start right at the base of where that line is, so I don't go up too high on the fade, but just high enough so that the C cups will be gone. After I do that, I go back with my trimmers and just finish the balding process and clean up all the hair that's left. Now I'm going in with my lever open on my clippers for my second guideline. Just flicking up as I go so I don't create too harsh of a line that's going to be hard to get out later on. Now I'm using my 1 guard open to smooth out the frizzy hairs that the 1.5 guard left. I don't really like using that guard too much anymore because of how, I don't know, I just don't really like how it leaves some hair sticking up and stuff like that. But now I'm going back with my 1 guard open and kind of debulking that line, thinning it out. Now I'm going back in with my 1 guard, but the lever's closed this time. See that the 1 guard didn't exactly get rid of that line there, so now I'm going with my 0.5 guard to finish the job right there. I see some areas that the 0.5 guard wasn't able to get entirely, so I'm going back with no guard but the lever open, and I'm just flicking at the line, going with the green, just doing little detail work to get rid of all the extra bulk and stuff, make it look smooth. At this point my lever is halfway open and no guard, and I'm flicking at the bald guideline to get rid of the last line in our fade. As you can see, the fade is coming together. It's some little things that I'm going to tweak later on, but to finish the fading process, I go in with my lever closed and I'm flicking at the bottom of it to get rid of that bald guideline. Now, I use the same fading steps for both sides of the head, but I do choose to fade one side at a time because of how much time it saves, because I'm not spinning the chair around constantly. And it also helps the fade come out nicer for me because I'm allowed to focus on one area at a time and really give that area all of my attention. As you can see, the fade is cold, man. The fade is coming together pretty nice. There's always some things that I could do better, but that's with anything. But as a whole, this fade came out pretty nice. I'm excited to show you guys how to do this. That was a one guard that I used to crop the hair down on the front taper, by the way. But now I'm using my alcohol. I showed you guys this in the last video. I've started using alcohol more recently to dry the hair out before I line them up, because I feel like it leaves less gunk on their forehead, and it also is cheaper because alcohol is way less expensive than hairspray. To start the lining process, I go in with my vertical bars first. Normally I start in the middle of the hairline, but it's a high fade, so I wanted to get those out the way just to make sure I didn't, surpass the boundaries or anything. And then after I finish putting in the vertical bars, I start in the middle of the hairline, and I'm just connecting the vertical bars that I already created. And that's pretty much the natural lining process. I'm using an air compressor to apply the enhancements and just a business card to guide the enhancements around the lineup, make sure nothing gets on the forehead. If you notice that when I'm putting it on the vertical bars, I use my finger to blend out the dye, so that's not just a black blob on his head. It makes everything look more natural than it really is. Now that the dye is set in stone, I'm using my magic pencil to create a contrasted look on the hairline. I put this on the edges so that it looks a little brighter on the skin before the hairline, so that it just makes the hairline pop more. haircut is crazy, bro. As you can see, the fade is blurry, the lineup is sharp, everything came out nicely. As you can see, I definitely do think that I got better since the last time y'all saw me. Well, not the last time y'all saw me, but when y'all saw me in early 2021 compared to now, I feel like I'm so much better than that. And yeah, I got a lot more to show y'all. Just stay tuned. But yeah, this was the video. I'm glad that you guys tuned in again. Welcome back, or if you're new, welcome to the family. I'm excited to keep putting out content for you guys. As you can see, my client was happy, but see y'all next time.